Ever wonder what makes a movie truly timeless? Is it the epic battles? The heart-wrenching drama? Or a hero's unwavering quest for justice? Today, we're diving deep into a film that has it all. Ridley Scott's masterpiece, Gladiator. This isn't just a movie, it's an experience. A journey back to the brutal and magnificent world of ancient Rome. So grab your popcorn and let's explore why. More than 2 decades later, Gladiator still echoes in eternity. Our story begins in the year 180 AD, on the fog-drenched battlefields of Germania. We meet our hero, General Maximus Decimus Meridius, a man of immense power and respect, commander of the Roman legions. He's loyal, he's brilliant, and he has just led his army to a decisive victory against the Germanic tribes. All he wants now is to go home. He dreams of his farm in Spain, of his wife and young son waiting for him under the warm sun. He's a simple man at heart, a soldier who has had his fill of war. His dream is shared by the aging emperor, Marcus Aurelius. The emperor, a wise and philosophical ruler, sees the corruption festering in Rome. He confides in Maximus, revealing his plan not to pass the throne to his own son, Commodus, but to make Maximus the protector of Rome. He wants Maximus to return power to the Senate, to restore the republic that Rome once was. It's a noble vision, a dream of a better world. But dreams, especially in Rome, can be fragile. Enter Commodus, the emperor's son. He's everything his father is not. Ambitious, petulant, and morally bankrupt. When he learns of his father's plan to bypass him, his jealousy and rage boil over. In a dark, fateful moment, Commodus smothers his own father, seizing the imperial purple for himself. His first act as emperor, to demand loyalty from Maximus. But Maximus, sensing the betrayal and the murder, refuses. He knows what Commodus is, and he will not bow to a traitor. This refusal seals his fate. Commodus, paranoid and cruel, orders the execution of Maximus and his entire family. But Maximus is not so easily killed. He fights his way free, wounded but alive, and begins a desperate, frantic ride back to his home in Spain. He rides 4 days, fueled by a sliver of hope, only to arrive at a scene of utter devastation. His farm is a smoldering ruin. His wife and son, the very center of his world, have been brutally murdered. In that moment, Maximus the general dies, and something else is born from the ashes of his grief. He collapses from his wounds and exhaustion, only to be found by a slave caravan. Stripped of his name, his rank, and his family, he is sold into slavery. His new owner is a man named Proximo, a former gladiator himself, who now trains fighters for the provincial arenas. Proximo sees something in Maximus, a fire, a skill that sets him apart from the other slaves. He tells him, "Win the crowd, and you will win your freedom." And so, Maximus, now known only as the Spaniard, begins his new life in the bloody sands of the arena. He fights not for glory, not for money, but for survival. His military genius translates into the chaotic world of gladiatorial combat. He is a natural leader, a peerless warrior, alongside his fellow gladiators. Like the noble Numidian Juba, he dominates the local arenas. His fame begins to grow. Proximo, seeing the potential for immense profit, decides to take his troop of fighters to the grandest stage of them all, the Colosseum in Rome. For Maximus, this is the chance he has been waiting for. Rome, the city where his enemy, the new emperor Commodus, now resides. He is no longer just fighting for survival, he is fighting for vengeance. He carries the memory of his family with him into every battle. Their face is the last thing he sees before the carnage begins. He knows that if he can become the greatest gladiator in Rome, he can get close to the man who destroyed his life. In Rome, Commodus is trying to win the love of the people with bread and circuses. He stages lavish 1-100-and-50-day games to distract the populace from his tyrannical rule and emptying state treasury. He even plans to recreate the famous Battle of Zama in the Colosseum, with his gladiators playing the role of the losing Carthaginian forces. But he doesn't count on Maximus. During the reenactment, Maximus defies the script. Instead of being slaughtered as planned, he leads his fellow gladiators in a brilliant tactical maneuver, turning the tables and defeating the Roman legionary chariots. The crowd goes wild. They have never seen anything like it. Commodus, intrigued by this mysterious gladiator, descends to the arena floor to meet him. This is the moment. The tension is unbearable. Commodus asks the masked gladiator his name. Slowly, Maximus removes his helmet. "My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius," he declares, his voice ringing through the silent Colosseum. Commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix legions, loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. The crowd is stunned. The senators are in shock. Commodus is pale with fear and rage. A is trapped. The crowd is chanting Maximus's name. To kill him now would be to make him a martyr and turn the mob against the new emperor. Reluctantly, he lets Maximus live. The gladiator has won the crowd, and with it, a temporary lease on life. He has become more powerful than the emperor himself. From this point on, the film becomes a tense political thriller set against the backdrop of gladiatorial combat. Maximus becomes a symbol of hope and defiance against Commodus's tyranny. He finds an unlikely ally in Lucilla, Commodus's own sister and Maximus's former lover. She, along with Senator Gracchus, sees Maximus as the key to overthrowing her brother and fulfilling her father's dream of restoring the Republic. They begin to plot, to conspire in the shadows of the palace, trying to orchestrate an escape for Maximus so he can rejoin his loyal legions camped outside Rome. But Commodus is a snake, always watching, always listening. He suspects his sister's betrayal. He uses her own son, Lucius, to manipulate her, threatening the boy's life to force her to reveal the plot. The plan is exposed. Maximus's allies are arrested, his fellow gladiators killed. Maximus himself is captured just as he is about to escape. Commodus knows he cannot simply execute Maximus. The people would riot. He needs to defeat him publicly, to destroy the legend he has become. He decides on a final, decisive confrontation in the heart of the Colosseum. But being the coward he is, he doesn't leave it to a fair fight. Just before the duel, he visits Maximus in his cell and stabs him, inflicting a mortal wound that will slowly bleed him dry. Wounded, dying, Maximus is brought into the arena to face the emperor. He stumbles, his vision blurring, but his will is iron. He fights with the last ounces of his strength, driven by the images of his wife and son waiting for him in the afterlife. The fight is brutal, a clash of pure hatred and dying resolve. Despite his wound, Maximus's skill is too much for Commodus. He disarms the emperor, who then desperately calls for a sword from his guards. But they refuse. They too have turned against him. In a final, primal struggle, Maximus uses Commodus's own hidden blade to end the tyrant's life. As the emperor falls, a silence descends upon the Colosseum. Maximus, his vengeance complete, stands victorious for a fleeting moment before collapsing. His duty is done. As he lies dying on the sand, he sees his dream realized. His farm, his wife, his son. He is finally going home. His last words are to free his fellow gladiators and to reinstate Senator Gracchus, ensuring that the dream of a free Rome, the dream of Marcus Aurelius, will live on. Gladiator is so much more than an action movie. It's a profound story about loss, honor, and the enduring power of the human spirit. It is a film that asks us what we live for and what we are willing to die for. Maximus's journey from a powerful general to a nameless slave, and finally to the savior of Rome, is one of the most compelling character arcs in cinema history. He loses everything, yet he finds a new purpose in his quest for justice. It's a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, one person's courage can change the world. The film's impact is undeniable, from its stunning visuals and Oscar-winning score to its unforgettable performances. It single-handedly revived the swords and sandals genre and remains a benchmark for epic filmmaking. So, what do you think? What is your favorite moment from Gladiator? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this journey back to ancient Rome. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Until next time, strength and honor.